It's Monday.
It's Monday.
It's Monday night.
Hello,
It's
hello.
Monday. It is Monday night.
Yes.
Monday Night Live with the Swanigans. Monday Night Live
Yes,
with the Swanigans.
it
We're
is.
so happy to see you another night.
Yes.
So
yes,
glad.
Yes. Another night.
Yes.
Another Monday. We are glad to have you with us and to be with you
Yes.
on this Monday evening.
Monday evening.
Yes, such a beautiful day.
Here.
Such a beautiful day. And we are just glad to be here. We are just happy and excited about what's going on and how the Lord is helping and He's blessing. We are excited. How about you? Are you excited about the things going on in your life? Are you happy about what's going on with your life and knowing that all things work together for the good? Are you excited and you have something to be excited about? We are just glad and we're excited about what's going on. We're excited about what's happening even right now. We are excited and just glad to have you and thankful that you are with us on this evening, that we can just come and share with one another. All right? We just want to share. We just want to share with you some of the things that we have learned and are still learning after
that's
40
right.
years.
Wow.
Things we've
So
learned and are still learning.
Yes.
You will never learn everything
No, you won't get it all.
in a day. You know they say you learn something new. Say you learn something new every day, and I can believe that is the truth. You learn something new every day. Every day. Be it whatever it is, good, bad, or in between. You can learn something new every day.
That is so
Every
true.
day. So we are certainly
so
learning
true.
new things as we go from day to day. New things, whether they're good, bad, or ugly.
That's true. That is so true.
You learn.
How about you? I know you're learning things. We learn things as we go, and good, bad. And we're just grateful that you have chose to be with us tonight, and we're just glad that you have joined in with us another night. Another Monday night inspiration with the Swanigans. And this is our practical teaching time that we can share with you some practical teaching through the Word of God, through our life's experiences, and just through some challenges that we've been through. Ups, downs, and sideways. And it hasn't always been beautiful. It hasn't always been pretty. But I tell you, God has helped us to make it through it all.
And it hasn't always been ugly.
That's so true. That's so true. Woo.
She said it ain't been
my
ugly,
good days,
but it hasn't
outweigh
always
my
been
bad days.
That's some wonderful days. We've shared some wonderful times.
Beautiful
We've been to some wonderful places together.
Yes, traveled
We've shared
all over the world.
We've shared a lot of wonderful times together, and we went to a lot of different places together. We're all so excited to know that we have our son and daughter-in-law and grandson down in Tallahassee, Florida. So we often go down there to go to Panama and go to the beach with them. Exciting. It's very exciting.
Do you
just
have
to
a
go
favorite
down.
spot?
Yeah,
Do
right.
you have a favorite getaway place?
Just to go and get away for
just
a few
favorite
days.
place. We love a spot in Panama, and it's just beautiful, and it's just it's just gorgeous. And a lot of times our son gets us a free hotel.
It's exciting.
Oh, so nice.
I know.
Right on the beach.
Right on the beach.
We had the first floor the last time.
Yes, we lived. Once we went down there a year before we went down there, we stayed across the street from this hotel. I told my son, I said, I want to stay in that hotel. He said, well, Dad, it's like $800-900 a night. I said, well, one of these days the Lord gonna bless us to do it.
That's right.
But
if it is to be, it's for me.
But lo and behold, a few years later, he was blessed to be able to get the room for us. We didn't pay a dime.
That's right.
He was able to get the. It was just a blessing the way things worked out. We didn't have. We stayed, I think, a whole week, did we? And didn't pay a dime. He didn't have to pay a dime. He said, "Mom, Dad, you all just come down here. We got a room. I know the owner and all of this type of stuff. He got connection, and it just worked out that we were able to stay in the hotel we wanted to stay in, $800-900 a night, but for absolutely free. So you tell me."
Such a blessing.
Just wonderful. And we just enjoyed it so much.
That's one of our little hot spots. Favorite spots. You need a hot spot. Favorite spot. A place to get away. A place to just, you can just enjoy one another, and you don't have to bring your worries there. Don't bring your worries behind. It made me think about, remember that time when we went to Hawaii and we left St. Louis here? Remember that?
Exactly.
Tell about that.
Oh.
This show was about. Helping people.
We did. Yeah.
We went to Hawaii.
Yes.
And
I flew at the time. You were a flight attendant.
I was a flight attendant at the time.
And, yes.
With Transworld Airlines.
Went to Hawaii.
Sure
wow.
did. That was so
Maui.
nice.
We was in Maui, Hawaii. We went there. Had just a wonderful time.
Yes.
Wonderful time. Very exciting.
Very exciting. It was eventful.
Very different.
Very eventful. And
but we had a ball.
We did. We had a ball.
We had a ball.
Yes.
We really enjoyed ourselves being there in Hawaii. I would say everybody, not just a couple, but try to get that at least once in your lifetime. Get to Hawaii, go to some part of Hawaii, at least one time. And that was one of my desires, that one day that I would be able to go to Hawaii. And so happened, I was able to go, I think, for like $20.
That's right, $20 one way.
But her being a flight attendant, being able to go there for $20. So it's just somewhere, just put that on your bucket list.
Right.
Put Hawaii
Start
on
a bucket
your
list.
Yes, well, sure. If you don't have it there already, put it on your bucket list. Honey, me and you are going to Hawaii. A friend, I'm going to Hawaii. A mom or dad, I'm going to Hawaii. Whether it's by yourself, with your mate, and however it is, the couple, or by yourself, go somewhere that you don't go all the time.
Right.
And Hawaii is not somewhere you can go almost every day.
No, they say it's for the newlywed
or
the nearly dead.
Which one were we? We were somewhere.
Well, at that time, we were really going through, but we made it up in our minds. We were going through really badly in our relationship. We were really going through. We had filed for the divorce. Remember that?
Yes.
The divorce was filed. And I think did I have a layover there or just something?
I think so.
We wanted to go and we decided to go.
Yeah.
And first of all, we are live on Facebook Live. We're live on Instagram.
Yes.
So we are looking at 2 different cameras, and we're so glad that you're here. It will be downloaded to our YouTube page. So please don't forget to go to Swanigan Inspiration and click on like and share so that we can get enough likes to be able to do YouTube Live as well one day. I think you have to have 1,000 subscribers. So we need you. We need you. So meanwhile, that was a little commercial break there, but share this with someone tonight. We're going to just talk about some times that were painful. We had filed for the divorce. Remember? The divorce was filed for. Tonight, our topic tonight is when loving you is hurting me. When loving you is hurting me. And then we're also going to be talking about being a public success and a private failure. Wow. A public success and a private failure. Wow. You don't want to be either one of those things. Neither one of those things. So we're going to just share some stories tonight about, we had filed for the divorce, remember?
Right.
Very painful time to file for the divorce. And did we go together to do that? Yeah. Fact, I know we did for the after, but did we do it for the filing? Yes. We did?
You can't pick me up.
I came and picked you up. Divorce is ugly. Divorce, if you can avoid it, the Bible says that divorce is only because of the hardening of the hearts of the people.
Yes.
He only permitted it because of the hardening of the heart of the people. Right. And my heart was like a rock at that time. My heart was just so hard, was not pliable, was not givable at all. If you find yourself getting so angry, so bitter, so frustrated, and that your heart is not pliable, it is not a heart of flesh, but it's a heart of stone, you need to really cry out to God. Get you some 911 friends to be around, and not those friends that are encouraging the divorce so they can marry your husband.
Watch out now.
Come on now. That's the truth.
Your wife.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
So I tell you, we at the time we were both just members of the church, right? We were just both members at my parents' church, and just members in the pew. But we still were an influence, and we were a great influence. And we had applied for the divorce, and it was just very devastating. It was painful. Sure. It was hurtful. And you when you're doing this, sometimes you're numb when you're doing it.
Right.
And you're just going through the motions. Have you ever seen yourself almost in a dream? You know, like in a dream, and you're just going through like a dream, and just and I remember my husband trying to convince me, and we went on walks and talks, and he was just trying to convince me, this is not what you want to do. You don't want to do this, just think about the effects. Think about, remember those times and those walks?
Yeah.
Share some of that. Okay, let's share some.
Right. Yes. Yeah. I certainly want to encourage anybody. Just couples, if you're married, do all you can to stay together.
Yes.
Divorce is never nice.
Never.
It's always painful.
Very.
In spite of how bad your marriage may be. If you get a divorce, you still gonna encounter pain from getting a divorce. Yeah, he wasn't this and she wasn't that. But at the end of the day,
the next one ain't gonna be this or that either.
When you get the other one, you're gonna be like, well, maybe I did have it. I just thought the grass was greener on the other side. And I know we've heard that many a time.
Right.
But the grass is not always greener on the other side. And as they say, it's artificial turf.
Yes.
You just don't know it until you get over there.
So
and
true.
once you get over there, you find out it's artificial turf. But as we were just sharing.
We were a public success at that time.
Yes,
we were a public success.
Yes.
You were the president of the youth
yes.
pastor at the church, and people were coming in with questions, and he was doing events, and he was doing things in the church and moving forward, active and busy in the church. But so many of you are leading while bleeding. You're going to work while bleeding. You're with your family while bleeding, and you're just a blood trail, just following you to everywhere you go. You're so messed up on the inside. You're so hurt on the inside, but you're leading while bleeding.
And sometimes, and you just, I know we're just trying to talk to everybody. We're not just, just kind of hitting on the couples at this time, because somebody out there may be in this position thinking about this, contemplating getting a divorce because he is not what I want or she's not what I want. But you got to always remember that one person is not the whole problem.
That's right.
She's not the whole problem. He's not the whole problem. You need to look in the mirror, and you're going to see some of the problem as well.
That's
all right? Look and
right.
see some of the problems. So before you go down there to judge and tell the judge it's
irresolvable.
We just can't do this no more.
Irresolvable. It's not resolvable. It was not.
We can't do this no more. Think about it.
Irreconcilable.
Yeah, irreconcilable
differences. Yes.
Think about it. Think about it.
Those
That's
words
devastating.
are just. Because a divorce is actually a death.
It's a death.
So we're thinking about a lot of deaths now with the coronavirus.
Right.
Okay.
That's
with all these deaths we're seeing on the television. We're at about 200,000 in America. So think about 200,000 souls have left
people
since March. And so probably more than that, but those are the ones that they have turned in. So marriages that die, relationships that die, it's a death. Ashes to ashes.
Right.
Dust to dust.
Dust to dust.
And it is definitely an ending. It's something you don't want to experience. I don't care if you're mad. I don't care if they're not comparable. I don't care if they're not compatible anymore. It is painful. It's lonely. It's lonely. It's hurtful. And it's something about it. Once you do it, people might be gravitating to you now when you're married. They calling you, but it's something like the phone stops. The need for you kind of stops. You notice that? It gets lonely and quiet. You go through a cricket's time. Cricket, you know what the cricket's time? Cricket. Can nothing be heard but those little crickets outside. And it's something, But we were just so devastated, so painful. We were numb. And we were so numb at that point where we said, you know what? Let's just go out of town anyway. Let's just go to Hawaii. What do we have to lose? I said, we might not ever get this opportunity again.
Right.
I said, let's just go. We packed out the bags, and Eric, our son, went with us. I think at that time he was about 11, 12, 10, 11. I'm not sure. He was young. And he'll be 40, I think, this year.
Yes.
So he was real young, and I tell you, we just went. We said, let's leave St. Louis behind us. Let's not even talk about it. Let's not even discuss St. Louis. Let's not discuss our problems, our heartaches, our disappointments. And we were in the process of being divorced. The death of a marriage. I tell you, we were a public success to people. They saw, ooh, look at them. Oh, the Swanigan. Oh, look, he's the president of this. Oh, at the time I was the organist at the church.
Right.
At that time, and was learning songs. Go to LG was my teacher. LG Scott. At that time, he had a music shop on on Riverview. And I would go there every week to learn 2 songs for the choir and go back and teach those songs. Oh, we would sing. Oh, what a powerful choir. Beautiful choir. We would sing. My brother was a musician before me or after me? I think he was after me. After me. Yeah. And he became a musician. It was so much better. He's a great musician. But I tell you, we were public success. We were very successful to the eye. Very successful. People coming to us, talking to us, and we were in charge of things, and we ran things, and we, I tell you, we set up nursing home ministries, choirs. You set up choirs, and you set up just lots of things, and we established things, and we were on the go. We worked jobs and 2 jobs, and then the enemy got in there. The enemy got in there because he doesn't like to see anything going well. No. He doesn't. No. He doesn't like to see anything going well.
Friendship. Just friendship, right? With people, with girlfriends, friendship, mother, daughter, none of that. He don't like to see nothing going well, and whatever he can do to destroy that, that's what he's going to do. It makes him no different because he don't like you no way.
That's right. That's right.
The enemy don't like you no way. So regardless of what you do, you can divorce or you can throw your good friend for life. Been my friend for years. Me and him been friends for years. Down through the years, we grew up together. Now I don't like her or him no more as a friend. Not just not no husband or wife, but just as a friend. I don't like. So now I'm gonna throw this all away, thinking that the other somebody over on the other side is going to be closer to me and better to me than my old friend that I've had all this time, or my husband or my wife or whatever the case may be. You may end up and get in there and find out. No, you will find out that it's not as good as I thought it was going to be.
That's right.
It's a whole lot different. Something, because see what we look at, something that now we've been together 40 years, we pretty well know 40 years, and we still, there's some things we still may learn about each other, but at the same time, you know, I kind of know how she like her coffee and all that, and just different type of thing. You know, a lot of stuff that we put behind us, we don't have to relearn that. When you get somebody new, you got to relearn all this stuff.
All that stuff. Conversation. Yeah. So, you know, when we remarried each other, we said, one thing we laughed, I can remember us saying today, you said, I know you're crazy. Remember that? See, when you're in a relationship, you know that person's crazy.
Yes.
You know the way that where they get off at, and where, you know, if they're 80-20, you know what that 20% is. Right. You know their weaknesses, you know their flaws, you know their downfalls, you know all those things.
Sure you do.
So that's something you can learn to master.
Right.
You can learn to cope with. You can learn to deal with. You can learn to engage with and be able to work with that person.
Right.
You know, after all, we're supposed to minister to one another.
Yes.
That's what marriage is. It's me ministering to him.
Right.
And like you said, we don't want to make this just for marriage, but this is just a tip. If you're not married, then put this in your library. If you are married, this is for you. My goodness. But you know, just this is something that we would learn. I know you know my crazy, and I know you're crazy, and you know, and it's just like your children. You know they're crazy. You know how to deal with it. You know how to work with them. You know your boss is crazy. You know, it's really challenging to start a new job or to start a new relationship,
a new family,
the family and in-laws, and all that. You know, get to know everybody.
Because as you know, everybody puts forth their best foot. Especially when they're dating.
Yes, oh yes.
That is your best foot. Doors opening, closing doors,
paying
and
for things.
This, that, and the other. You pay for everything, and not a problem. You gotta want to keep your car clean, all this kind of stuff when you're dating. So you know,
you should be collecting data. That's what you should be doing. You should be collecting data.
I know that ain't really the way this joker is for real.
Right. Come on.
Once we've been friends for a while, he gonna change, she gonna change, we gonna, whatever the situation may be. Then the real you are gonna stand up.
That's it.
Then you're gonna be like, wow,
I didn't know they did that.
This is you.
Flags are showing. Red. I wish I had a red flag. Red flags are showing. Stop acting like you don't see certain things. You're so in love. You're so deeply involved in a relationship. They're so happy that you got a man, or so happy that you got a woman, that your eyes are blinded to the things that you see are flaws. Things that you really need to deal with right now. If you deal with it on the onset, don't go into anything, because the way you start a thing is the way it's going to, you're setting a precedence.
Yes.
You are setting a precedence, and you're saying, hey, this is okay. You know, I'm good with this. I'm great. You know, no problem. I'm good with this. Because when life starts happening, when you're in that marriage or you're in that relationship, and then you're not happy with things the way they're going, you're like, I'm uncomfortable, I'm unhappy now. Then you shut down, you get quiet. Then you get, distance, and then you don't want to be with the family. Y'all go ahead and go. Then you distance yourself. No, speak up now, before the I do, before you jump the broom. Speak up. And then go ahead and get some things kind of together. Talk things out. Work things out. Work things out. And let God help you. That way your marriage will be stronger. It will be much stronger. But we went on to Hawaii. We had a good time.
Had a ball.
Really a good time. It's amazing how you can make your body act the way you want it to act.
Yeah.
We purposed it in our minds. Like Daniel, he purposed it in his heart.
That's right.
Not to eat the king's meat. We purposed it in our mind that we're going to enjoy each other.
We
said this, we live one time and we're going to go do this. It was like an opportunity that came up. I don't know if we got a free hotel or something that happened that we were able to do, because we knew the flights were $20 one way.
Yes.
And unless you wanted to go first class, and that was $25. Yes. Remember that? Yes. So we got a chance to go first class. If the flights were just always so booked. They was hard to get in there. And I remember one of the ways back, I had to sit in the jump seat just to get there. It was a 6 hour, 7 hour, 8 hour flight. Yes. But it was still a great time, a great experience, great family time. And we did this all while we had applied for the divorce.
Just something happened. And don't always put somebody in a position that you think they should be more than what they really are. Sometimes we overextend another person.
Okay.
Because this is what I want you to be. This is what I want you to be. As my spouse or as a friend of mine, I want you to be there. And when that person is not what you wanted to be, then you fall out. But not knowing, you may be just losing the best friend.
That's so true.
That you would ever have. And you know what they say? I guess it's a saying of what I've heard people say. Some things only come your way one time.
So true.
In a lifetime.
One opportunity
that's going to be grand. One opportunity going to come this certain opportunity comes your way once in a lifetime.
Yes.
And if you miss that one opportunity, it may never come again. That friend that you done fell out with or about to fall out with because of they didn't pay for your meal or they didn't do whatever you thought they should have did, you be careful in losing that one friend.
Yes.
Because you may never get another friend like that. Because see, what some people have put up with you, other people ain't gonna.
They're not gonna deal with that.
Not the least little bit.
Tolerating that.
No,
one husband, one man may deal with, and the other one I ain't dealing with that. You doing this, you doing that. It will not be the same.
You gonna drive my car? No, you're not driving my car.
My car? No, that's your car. This is my car. This is my account. That's your account. All this drama.
No, you don't do that. No.
It's so much nicer when you build things together.
Gotta do things together. And build it together. Build a relationship, a friendship together.
First,
work
friends.
Together. Yes, work together with one another. I mean, that's being friend with someone.
So true.
Don't try to make a friend. Don't try to use people. Be careful. Don't be trying to use people, because you can run into a problem when you try to use. Don't try to use nobody.
Right.
As we know today, let's just come right here to today. Corona. Everybody basically is a powder keg.
So true.
People are just people are just a powder keg.
Yes.
And I wouldn't advise nobody to try and use nobody during this time. Never really is a good time to try to use nobody.
No.
But today we're living in. Be careful in trying to use somebody, because people are just a powder keg, just looking for the least thing just to blow up.
Yeah.
The least little thing, people are ready to blow up. So let's be careful in what we do and how we handle people.
That's right.
In this time, in this season.
Good point.
In this season. Let's just be careful. Let's just be careful. And we always talk about, let's treat people the way we want to be treated.
Yeah.
I think that's a good thing to go
Especially
by.
now.
During this time, you do people like you would want somebody to do you.
Pressure.
because everybody just under pressure. Way things are going today, everybody's under pressure, so everywhere. So let's just kind of be careful and just kind of, let's try to love on each other all we can.
Tender gloves. Treat people like with eggshells, very gently. Treat each other very gently. Don't, give people the benefit of the doubt. Give people the benefit of the doubt and be understanding to people. It's a point that you brought out a few moments ago. When we don't work with each other or tolerate one another in any relationship, this is not just marriage, in any relationship, if I decide not to work with you anymore, I don't want to be bothered with you, I want to dismiss you, I want to divorce, I want to get out, what I'm doing is actually, you are basically pushing that person to society to have to deal with. So if you don't deal with me and cope with me, help minister to my needs, love me through it, we're in a day and age where I'm just not going to call her no more. I'm not going to deal with her anymore. I don't have to bother with them. I'm drawing the line. Right. I'm done with them. I'm done. Well, when you're done with the person, you know what that's saying? Society, you deal with them because I'm not going to deal with them anymore. Society, you know what? Next wife, next husband, next boss, they were a problem here. Guess what? You're going to be a problem there as well. And if you don't love that person through, your job is to love me through things. Talk me through it. Help me through it. Don't push me off on somebody else. When you say, I'm not going to call her no more, I'm not going to deal with her no more, I'm cutting that relationship off. I don't have to deal with that. I ain't got to deal with that. Okay, no, you don't have to. But guess what? You are pushing that problem off to someone else to have to deal with it. Somebody got to deal with it. Somebody's going to deal with it.
And somebody got to deal with you. Let's be real. We're not. Stop. We need to stop thinking of ourselves as being such and much. We need to stop thinking of ourselves being so much more greater than anybody else. Yes. We are all just going through here. None of us come to stay. Yes. My days are numbered. Your days are. All of our days are numbered.
Yes.
All of our days are numbered. And during this time, while we are here, we should want to be as happy as we can be.
My job is not to make you miserable.
No.
And you make me miserable. No. My job is to make it as pleasant as possible. I want my job to be as pleasant as possible. And I'm going to be pleasant to my coworkers, pleasant to my children, pleasant to my spouse, pleasant to the church members. I'm just going to strive to be a pleasant person. Stop being the one that's always going against the grain. Those people that are always going to making arguments. Everything is an argument. Everything is a blow up. You go from 1 to 100 in less than 30 seconds because everything is a blow up. Stop that. No one wants to live under that pressure with you. With this the narcissistic spirit that out there, everything's all about me. What about me? You didn't please me. You didn't make me happy. They're not doing this for me. Well, have you made someone else happy lately? Have you made someone out of your way for someone else lately? It's time for you to stop being like you're being, where all roads lead to you. No, all roads should not lead to you. If you care about that other person, if you care about that coworker, you care about your children, your mother, all roads should not lead to them. You should be thinking about how I can make other people happy.
What can I do? What can I do to make somebody else happy? And if you're not thinking about how I can make someone happy, for sure don't be thinking about how you can make somebody miserable. What can I do to make him miserable? Them miserable?
I know how to get them upset.
No.
Remember we knew this couple that did that? Where he was like, I'm talking about how to make her miserable, how to make her upset. I said, is that your thinking? You remember?
That's horrible thinking. How you gonna make somebody miserable?
You literally thought like that.
Life is miserable enough. You can just get up in the morning and go outside.
Challenges.
That's challenge enough.
Health issues.
You don't need to be out trying to figure out. You don't have time to be running around in your mind. How can I make somebody else's life miserable? Although we know the saying, misery
loves company.
It loves some company.
That's right.
And I kind of believe that's kind of the true saying sometimes with people. You can see that because sometimes when people are miserable, they want to see you. And isn't it so sad to think that people don't want to see you happy? That is such a sad thing. People don't want to see you happy. And people are not happy to know you happy. You can get a new car, new house. Everybody's not happy for you. Don't you think because you just pulled up No, I just got a Rolls Royce. That's something I've been wanting all my life. Right. And now you've been blessed and get in the position to get one. And now you think everybody's happy for you. No. Don't be surprised if you don't look at it in a couple of days and somebody went down.
I remember my tires at church. I would get a flat tire. I had a BMW at that time, and I worked hard, side jobs and real estate and regular jobs and all this stuff. And somebody was messing with my tires every week, and it's just like, Lord. And finally caught on, like, wait a minute, this ain't just happening. This ain't just happening. But sometimes people are just not happy with you.
They're just
rejoice with them that rejoice. Yeah. And weep with those that weep, Yeah. It doesn't say rejoice with those that rejoice and make the other one weep. It says rejoice. Rejoice with those that rejoice and weep with those that weep. Yes, that's what we need to do.
Sometimes what we're saying, when loving you is hurting me, sometimes loving a person do hurt.
Oh, yes. Yes, it does.
Sometimes loving people, you're going to be hurt sometimes loving people. Loving on people, you're going to get hurt. You're going to get hurt loving on people.
Wow.
But I can't tell you, and I don't know if anybody can tell anybody how long that hurt is going to last.
Yes, it won't last always.
It don't last always, but it's kind of like a person that loses a loved one. Never tell anybody to hurry up and get over that.
Ooh,
never tell anybody. I just lost my mother, and you gonna tell me the next day, get over that? She gone. He's your father, whatever, your brother,
or
whoever,
6 months later, or a year later.
Don't put no time limit on nobody how long they should take to get over the loss of a loved one, a child, or something of that nature.
Right.
Some people may never get over it.
Never.
But it's not your job to try and tell somebody. You get on. You make me sick. You just still pouting about your mom, and I'm still pouting over. I still heard about my mom, and she died. My mom passed in 2001. 2001, and I mean her birthday is in March the 10th. So you look around that time. I don't know. It just happened. Right. It just seems like I just basically get just a whole something come over you. It just happens. It happens. So don't try to rush somebody, because, especially if you haven't experienced it.
Right.
Now that's sometimes you really have to be careful when you have not experienced a thing. How you say things. You still grieving over that. Don't be careful, because as I often tell the saints at church, everybody have a day to sit on the front row and losing a loved one.
That's so true.
Everybody has a day to sit on, because your day haven't came yet. No, that don't mean you try to mess over somebody and rush somebody else through. Because see, you still looking at your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, some of that nature, and someone else has lost a loved one. But no, try to empathize with them.
Right.
Use empathy. Use empathy. And yes, let me put myself. How would I feel if it was my mom or my brother or my sister
or my father
whoever? How would I feel?
Right.
Put yourself in that person. Try to put yourself in that person's position before you go get judgmental.
Right.
Before you get so judgmental saying they should be over this. No, because even in a divorce, when people get divorced, I'm just talking about you that are married and has never been divorced. Don't try and tell somebody about a divorce.
Right.
When you haven't been there.
That's it.
See, it's something about some people always want to try to tell people about something they ain't never experienced.
Yeah.
Ain't never dealt with. But they got so much information to tell somebody else. I got so much information I can tell you about being a basketball star, and I never hardly ever played.
I can't even make them good.
But I tell you how to do it. Right. No. Don't try to tell somebody about something that you know nothing about.
Right.
But it's okay to share them with someone that does know something. Right. It doesn't take it.
You don't have to be a master in all things.
And nobody knew everything.
No. You may be good at preaching. You may be outstanding with administration.
That's right.
Your church may be packing and bamming. But baby, if you never experienced divorce, you don't need to deal with it, really. You need to just refer that person on to someone else. We've learned in life that you don't master everything.
Not at all.
And certain things you don't want. You need to refer people to specialists.
Yes.
You need to refer people to specialists because they need that special attention, that healing time. That wound is so deep. it's so deep that sometimes you cannot really touch it like you really want to touch it. You're wondering the words to say, but it's nothing like a person that has experienced it.
Look at your primary doctor. You go to your primary doctor. Your primary doctor, well, doctor, my side is hurting, and I think it may be my liver, my kidney. He don't say, well, okay, I got you covered. No, he said, I'm going to send you to a specialist.
That's it.
Somebody I don't specialize. I'm a doctor, but I don't specialize in that area.
Right.
Now, I can give you some aspirin for your headache. I can do that. Doctor can give you that. Your primary do that.
Right.
But there's other ailments that you may come in there with, kidney failure, something that your doctor is he's not the one to deal with that.
That's right.
Having heart failure. No, there is heart doctors. They have all these different specialists for the different situations for a person, a human body.
Yes.
So don't try to act like you can handle every problem that comes through. No. Even as being a pastor, there's some things I may not have experienced. That some of the members in my church may have experienced.
We sure refer them out.
Go talk to Sister So-and-so. We're going to send so-and-so to you. Talk to them.
Yeah.
Encourage them. Yeah. Help them. You done dealt with this type of situation. But not to try to think that, because I'm the pastor, I got to be the one that... No. It don't take nothing from you.
No.
You know, something I saw somebody do one time, we went to a service, and the pastor started off, he sat in the pew in the back of the... He sat in the pew in the church. But he started preaching. He said, because I'm not, you looking for me in the pulpit. I'm not, he said, but that don't mean that I'm not the pastor because I'm not standing in the pulpit right now preaching.
Absolutely, yes.
So that means it don't take nothing away from you that you tell somebody else. Go talk to Sister So-and-so.
Yes. Yeah,
we have different friends, and my wife, we have different friends, and we can go talk to Sister So-and-so. She can probably help you in that area.
Yeah.
And that's good. Yeah, they know something about that. They went to school for it, college for it, got a degree in this type of thing. Go talk to them. It's okay.
Right.
Don't let it take nothing away from you, your friends and things. Don't let it take nothing away from you. If your friend can't handle it, let them talk to somebody.
Yeah.
And I think it's a good thing.
It is. It's a good thing.
Even in the Bible, there's a fivefold.
Right.
You
don't want to handle
one person.
Handle everything. That's so true. Everybody, you're lessening your value.
Right.
When you are not as valuable. When you value the thing that God has capitalized on, that's why we want to value on the pain that we've been through to try to help you through it, to miss out on some potholes. You know, some things you should not mention in your household. You should not even bring up certain things you should not bring up in your household, and it's going to only help to strengthen it. I don't care how mad you're having those feelings of anger, feelings come and feelings go.
Right.
Feelings are not there to don't respond to your spouse or to your boss a permanent response on a temporary feeling. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't give someone, I just quit. When you're in the heat of your anger, I just want a divorce. When you're in the heat of your anger, that's a permanent response for a temporary feeling. That's what that is. That's a temporary, a permanent response. I quit. That's you're cutting off. You're severing the relationship and the job. I want a divorce. You're burying ashes to ashes, dust to dust to that marriage. I'm just out of here. I'm not coming back to this church no more. You're ending that. There's so many things you can learn. That's why God takes us through processes. He takes us through steps. He takes us through processes so that we can learn. We need to learn things. The process is painful, but it's necessary. Yeah. What you're going through is painful, it's uncomfortable, and you wonder why you got to go through all this stuff, but it's so necessary for your walk so that you can be a help to somebody else.
Yes.
Amen.
And I can imagine a lot of times people leave, just leave church, for instance. People leave one church because I'm going to another church.
Oh, yeah, I'm just...
You talking about, I got to get away from this problem at this church. If you look in the mirror, you're going to see the problem. So when you go to the other church, you just going from one problem. You taking the problem
moving your problem around.
You're just moving your problem over here. It was over here.
Right.
Now you're moving it over here.
It was at Grace. Yeah. Now you're moving into whatever
other church. So, but we got to be able to deal with our own self.
Able to deal
with our own selves. Look at the person and say, "You the problem." No. Actually, that church wasn't the problem. Or that job wasn't the problem. Or that man, that one, my friend, I'm the problem. But what does human nature always say to us? You the problem.
Right.
I'm perfect. You the problem. Always want to point the finger at the other person.
And those 3 fingers that are coming back. Yeah. You know, you're the problem. If I constantly blame him, you're the problem. You're the problem. Well, one my thumb is pointing back at me, and my 3 fingers are pointed at me. You know, I need to look at myself. Like you always say, look at the man in the mirror.
Look at the man.
I am like Michael Jackson. He caught the vision.
Yes, he did.
I'm looking at the man in the mirror.
And I'm asking him
to change his ways.
Change his ways.
One thing in life about relationships, you must be willing to change.
Change.
Can
you change?
You can't stay the same. You can't stay the same. And doing something over and over and thinking you're going to get different results, what do they say that is?
Insanity. You got to be willing to change. That's our world we're living in.
Yeah.
Our world. Look at this. Look at today's world. Look at today's society. The average church, how do they get out on Sunday? Over this very camera, over there. We're videoing them. You can't go into the large congregation and have those 7, 8, 10,000 people in your building. That can't happen anymore.
No.
Sad to say.
Small is in now.
Yes, small is better.
Size matters. Small.
Look out, girl. Size really.
Yes, it does. Yes.
So
due to this, right? Coronavirus.
So small is better.
Right.
So there you go. So
size does matter. Ladies, we always say size matters, big matters. And that's true. But when it comes to church today with this coronavirus,
it matters because you can't have all those hundreds of people in your building anymore. You can't have that. So in this season we're going in now, you can't have all those. So now what you look at is small is in
small
today.
Is in. Thank you, Sister Barry. Small is
in. Small is in today.
Small cell groups.
Yes.
You know, Bible study, small groups, small one-on-ones.
So your 30, 40, 50 people a day at home, and you in. You in there. But the one with the 800, 900 and 7,000, 8,000 people.
Yeah, I'm not comfortable with that.
No, people are not comfortable in there because it's too many people in there.
That's it.
And Mr. Rona is on the rampage. So what do? You look at the small is in.
Right.
So you gotta.
That is so true. Small is in.
So it's a good thing. So what do we have? Things just kind of go around.
Things change. You know, like my topic was, I wish I had my little phone. We got to learn how to embrace change.
Yes.
Embrace it. Stop running from the change. Stop thinking that the change is not healthy, not good for me. I can't do it. I can't learn it. You can learn it. You can learn. When you push buttons, just try it. It's not going to blow up. You know, the phone's not going to blow up on you.
No.
But embrace the change. Because us loving you at that rotary phone mentality. I left my rotary phone I borrowed a phone from a friend. I had a rotary phone. Keeping that rotary phone mindset, it's just not, it's not good. It's not healthy. It's not cool. You know, it's time where nobody has a party line anymore. No one's, sharing. Are you on the phone? Well, when you get off, let me know.
Yeah, right.
So I got a couple of calls I need to make. No, we're not in the rotary phone mentality. We're not in the party line mentality.
No.
Well, the same way you got to change. You got to keep up with the changes. With your relationships, you must change. You can't keep acting like you're acting, walking around with bad attitudes, sour puss attitudes, and nasty mindsets, stinking thinking. You're thinking negative. You're thinking, always thinking the worst of people, the worst of situations. But it's time to change from that. Change from that way of thinking, because loving you is hurting me. It's hurting me.
And to love somebody is risky.
It's risky. Love is a risky
Love
business.
is risky today.
It's risky.
It's risky.
Yes, it is.
Because love can get hurt. Love can get hurt.
Yes.
It gets hurt. And not only does love get hurt, love hurts.
That's right.
So you look at both ways of the thing. You hurt people and you get hurt.
Yes.
It happens in life.
It does.
It happens in life. Can you stand to be hurt?
Can you stand to be hurt?
Can you survive the hurt?
Yes.
We have to be able to survive the hurt.
Yes.
It may not happen right away for you,
right,
but you have to be able to survive the hurt. Because as long as we in this world, somebody somewhere through this life is gonna hurt you.
That's so true.
As well as you gonna hurt somebody.
True. That's true.
But we gotta be able to have backbone to stand against the hurt.
Yes.
Even when you hurt, go cry. It's okay.
Cry, yes.
Men, go cry.
It's
okay. It's okay. Oh, man, ain't supposed to cry. I don't know where you get all that from, where that come from, but no, crying eases the pain.
It eases it. And you know, when you in a relationship, whatever type of relationship, when you're in one, and when somebody wants to end that relationship, that's a hard thing. That's a hard place. So when you see a person getting withdrawn and distance, not wanting to talk, not wanting to be around one another, that's a very hard place to be in. When a person starts distancing themselves and pulling back and not wanting to be around, that's a hard place to be in. And you need to just love on that person as much as you can. Show them maybe little stickers of little nice encouragement notes, or maybe buy them a lunch if you can. But there's nothing that really could take them through that grieving time of losing that loved one. It's just nothing. It's just nothing. You know, what can you say to a man that's losing his wife? Not to death, but to divorce. What can you say to a woman that is losing her husband? Not to death, but to a deathful relationship. What can you say? There's nothing. I mean, their whole thoughts are leading on that relationship. You know, they was this, they were that, we were this, we were cool, we were in there. But all their energy is towards that relationship. That's true. And really what they are is they're handcuffed. Like we talked about with unforgiveness the other week. They're handcuffed to the relationship, to that situation and that problem.
That's true.
Don't get handcuffed to the matter, that situation. We talked about those handcuffs of unforgiveness.
Yeah, we did. Yes, we did. Because loving someone, as I said, is risky. And it's going to be painful sometimes.
Yes.
Now, it shouldn't be painful all the time. Now, we have to really take a second look if it's painful all the time. Either look at them or look at you.
There you
because
go.
somewhere there's not something that's not quite right when it's hurting all the time. Yes, even in a household, with marriage or friends or whatever, you may have fallout. You have disagreement.
Yes.
You have misunderstanding. You have we have a misunderstanding. Something it happens. That happens. That's showing us that we are both human.
That's right.
We're not robots.
Right.
We're not robots. You and your spouse fall out sometime and have arguments. That's all right. You're human.
Right. You're human.
You fall out. It happens.
Even sisters and brothers from the same womb.
Yes.
They have fallout.
It happens.
So now what makes you think that two people that are born in different areas, he was born in Arkansas, I was born in St. Louis, Missouri. My whole vision and viewpoint of life is totally different. He had both mom and dad in the house. I had both mom and dad in the house. But it was still different. You know, he had lots of sisters and brothers, and I had a fewer sisters and brothers, but it was just different. You know, so that means differences are going to come, misunderstandings, anger, frustrations. We're going to, you know, we handle things differently. We resolve matters differently, you know?
Right.
And that's just how life is.
That's true. But the good point about what she just said, we resolve them. Get them resolved. Resolve the issue. Resolve your issues. They are resolvable if you want to resolve them. You gotta want to resolve. Want to resolve. After you loving somebody and they hurt you and you get hurt, you have to want the issue resolved in order for it to be resolved. So let's not just look for stuff to be upset and mad about. Let's not just look for things to be. You know, some people just looking for something just to be mad. I'm just mad. What you mad about? I don't know yet, but I'll tell you after a while. Let me figure this out.
So sad.
just to be angry and upset and mad and frustrated. That's not a healthy life. That's not a healthy life.
Especially being like that at home. You're being like that at home, you know, and you're all happy with everybody else when you that public success. Oh, you're all happy and oh, how's it going? Let me just spend time with you. Tell me what's going on in your life.
Wonderful.
I want to hear what you got to say and loving on everybody else. But when you're at home, your nasty attitude, you're stinking thinking, and you're throwing things around. You're going to bed, shutting your door. Come on now, we can't act like that. No, that's not how you act. Get it together. Get it together. Stop acting like that. Come out of that bedroom. Spend time with your family. Family is important. Who's going to wipe your behind if Corona hits you? Who's going to do that? Your family? I ain't coming over there to do it.
I ain't gonna be able to do it.
You gonna do it.
I ain't gonna be able to do it.
You better love your family. You better love that wife. You better love those children. You better take our time to love that family because you're gonna need family. You're gonna need family.
But you don't know what they did to me.
Love them. Love your family.
You don't know what you did to them.
That's right. That's right.
So it goes both ways. So
yes,
that's why we have to love on each other.
Love on each other
in spite of the wounds and the things we have. We like I said, it won't be automatic. It may not be automatic.
It may not be overnight.
It may not be overnight situation.
Give each other that space, that time. Give each other that time to heal.
Yes.
But don't wait so long.
Yes,
it's too much happening.
It is.
It's so much happening. You can't wait so long. We're not in a day and age where you can wait 6 months, a year. Well, I'll talk to him a year later. No, come on now. Shake it. If I'm sorry is the only thing that's stopping you of a relationship that really needs to be in function, healthy, and healthy thinking. If I'm sorry is the only thing that's stopping that, you really need to check your own heart.
Check your heart.
Why are you not allowing that I'm sorry to come out?
Why?
You let it come out because you need to just get over it and let's move on. Yeah. Let's turn the chapter. Yeah. Turn the chapter to this situation. Stop living in the past and stop rehearsing it, nursing it, and cursing it. Stop it. Get with your family. Be pleasant. Be cooperative. Join in. Pitch in on the help. Pitch in on the cleaning. Pitch in. We need each other. And my job is to preserve him. And his job is to try to preserve me. My goodness, don't make me go to work, come home, cook the dinner, wash the dishes. Come on, you can step in and do something.
That's right.
Let your children, come on, children. You pitch in and do something. I'll do this, Mom. Life is too short. That's right, Sister Kathy. Life is too short.
It's too short.
We don't want to be acting all ugly and disrespectful. I want him to have some pleasant days. If Lord forgive, if I'm missing, I don't want him to think all the bad things that I did, how miserable I made the house. Your job is to be like the flower of your house. Make your house beautiful. Make it pleasant. Your job, make it pleasant. And enjoy the people you work with. Enjoy your family. Enjoy these people because life is short and you don't know when it's your turn to be cut. You don't know when the upper taker or the undertaker is going to come. He's coming after you.
But for sure, one of them is coming after you.
That's so true.
You can't get away from them.
We're not 16 and 18 no more. We're not. No. We're not 16 and 19. We're not 16 young anymore. No. We're getting older. You're getting older. When will you ever get over
even with you being 16? Hello. Yeah. Nowadays, it's no limit.
There's young caskets, small caskets, and large caskets.
So there's no age today. No. Anybody can get out of here at any time.
That's right.
Young people are having heart attacks.
They are.
Strokes and all of this is taking
suicide, depression.
Suicide.
Young people are depressed nowadays.
Oh, so let's do what we can do to love on each other. Let's love on each other. Ask each other forgive me. I'm sorry for what I did. I'm sorry. I apologize to you.
I mean it.
Yeah, and be serious about it when you do it. Don't just do it just to do it. I know I
got it. I know. I'm sorry.
I did it.
You see, I turned in my check. That means I love you. Do you love me, baby?
No.
I paid the bills, didn't I?
Yeah, that don't mean nothing. You paid the bill. No.
My roommates, when I was a flight attendant, they paid bills. We pay bills when we're in college. We pay bills because we have obligations. So paying bills is not saying you love me.
No.
Open your mouth and say the words.
Yes.
Open your mouth and say those words. It's not going to hurt you.
Yes.
It's not going to kill you.
Now you that are there. Now you that are watching us now. Somebody out there has had a falling out with someone. Okay. Go to them and get it right. Go ahead on and get it right. Go tell them I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yes.
Don't be so biggity mind. Yes, so such it much and think you're a bag of chips when you ain't eating the bag. So I'm just saying, go there and get it right. go and apologize. Just apologize. It'll make you feel better. You're gonna feel better after.
You will.
Yeah,
it's for you. The apology is for you.
Yeah, drop your pride. It's okay. You don't have to. No, go on and apologize.
Right.
Well, I'm this here, and my name is so and so. It don't make no difference what your name is. Because all our names is on a grave somewhere out there.
Yes,
you go out the graveyard, your name, it may not be your name, but Sarah, James, Tom, Herman, Krista, all our names, and somebody got our name. It's on a grave.
And remember the dash in between the line. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how the cash, the clothes, and the cars. But what matters is how you treat me and how I treat you. That dash in between the lines. Look that poem up. A very powerful poem. I live by that poem. Yes. I read that poem in one of my friends' funerals. One of my friends' funerals who I love and I miss. And the dash in between the line. We only have a certain dash in between that line. Or are you respecting the dash in between your line? Or are you lazy and not getting things completed? You're starting stuff and not finishing it. Finish the work that you're starting. Finish it. Because loving you, now that we got those student loans and all them bills that you done started, get that degree, get it done. I graduated in 2014. I said, you know what? This is a 30-year degree, but I'm getting my 30-year degree. I was tired of seeing all them student bills coming in. Finish the thing that you start. Stop starting stuff and leaving undone projects all around. Here you got the sewing machine is up and you halfway finished with that. Your car is still on a jack sitting out in front of your house. Stop being the nastiest looking house on the street. Fix up, clean up them cars out from in front of your street. Don't have all those broke down cars in front of your house. Sell your stuff. Get it off the front of your house. You can get a write-off. You get a write-off for it. We had a motorcycle for the longest, and my husband, I'm gonna get it fixed. I'm gonna get it. Well, guess what? Goodwill got it, and I got a write-off. We got a write-off for it because it gets to the point. You don't want to have all that mess sitting around your house. You don't want to be the worst-looking house on the street. You don't want to be the worst-looking house. Your house should be nice. Your house should be well-tailored. And if you can't do it, get someone else to do it. Someone else would love to work on your lawn or to work on things. Exchange. If you don't have the money, exchange your talents. Maybe you'll braid their hair if they do your lawn. I don't know. Maybe you... Whatever. Think. Use this brain God gave you. The only thing that's stopping you and me is in between these two ears. These two ears are the bookends. These two ears are bookends to what's stopping you or what's pushing you. We come to encourage you to move forward. Move forward. Yes, it may hurt today. Loving him may be hurting me, but it's not going to hurt always. No. It's not going to hurt always. We may have disagreements, misunderstandings, setbacks, potholes of life, but it's not going to always be like that. We're going to get through this. You will get through this. You're going to make it through this. Sure. It will change. Nothing stays the same. Nothing. Look at a year ago. And look at today. Why? It came
nothing stayed
to pass.
All about
it didn't come to stay.
Right. This didn't come to stay.
No.
Corona, it didn't come to stay. It's gonna come to pass.
Yes.
It's gonna pass.
Yes.
But now while it's here, we have to deal with it and be careful, be cautious, use wisdom out here. Don't just go out here all type of way. Use wisdom. Use wisdom with it. When loving you is hurting me.
Yes.
Somewhere down the road, if you love somebody, you're going to be hurt.
Yeah.
But don't let the hurt shut you totally down from everybody.
Sometimes
people hurt. Once somebody can hurt, then they mad at the whole world. They don't like nobody. I don't like nobody now that once somebody hurt me. I don't like nobody. I can't stand nobody. No, don't let that get in your spirit and your mind.
That's right.
No, because one person hurts you. Don't hate everybody.
That's right.
Don't do that. That's not good. Right. No. Don't hate, because everybody didn't do it.
Right.
Everybody didn't do it. Because you and your spouse had a argument. Don't go to work tomorrow mad at your coworker.
Right. No. All men. I'm mad at all men.
All women.
All men are dogs. Yeah. That's not true. All men are not dogs. All women are after your money. And that's not true.
Not true.
That's not true. That is not true. So don't classify or stereotype all men, all women, or people that hurt you.
Right.
When hurt people hurt other people, and those people that are a public success, they're great, doing great on the outside, but when they're at home, they're mean, they're harsh, they're bitter, they're cold. They go in their room and they shut their door. Come on out of that room. Come on out. Come out, come out, come out, wherever you are. And love on your family.
Yes.
Love on your family. Stop
love
acting like that.
Love your
them, Don't be one that, you can't get along with nobody in the house. Nobody in the house. You can get along. You tell everybody to get out, and you're mad at the fish, and you
pour this water out. Pour the baby out with the bath water.
Come on now. No. Get along with. We know there's a problem because you can't get along with yourself. Right. The enemy is within me.
Enemy.
It's enemy. It's enemy. Yeah, you are the enemy against yourself.
Yes.
So get free yourself.
Yes.
Go ahead and free yourself.
Go ahead and
get
free yourself.
Spend some time with yourself. Spend some time with God. Talk to the Lord. Talk to yourself. Find somebody that you could talk to that's not gonna push you further into this depression.
Right.
That's not gonna put. Everybody's not against you. Everybody doesn't hate you. No. Somebody loves you. Somebody wants you around in their lives. So don't get caught up into that trap. Where where things are just not going well for you, and you're publicly happy, publicly smiling, you're publicly cool and on the end, but you're privately depressed, you're privately down, you're privately miserable,
and making everybody around
everybody around the household miserable.
Wow.
Don't be like that. So
don't be that
we just wanted to share that with you tonight. We love you. We thank God for you. And it's almost time.
It's about that time. What time is it? It's a minute after 10. Oh, my. Time went.
It flies when you're having fun.
Wow, it does. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. Yes. We appreciate everyone that came on with us, that was on the call line, and everyone that was on our Facebook, everyone on our page, Swanigan Inspiration page. Thank you all so much. And some of you all that joins us every week, we appreciate you all.
We're so happy for
you all.
Thank you.
We just
partners, our partners.
Yes, thank you all so much.
Thank you so much.
We have discovered a new relative that we have out in California.
Yes.
Pastor
OJ
Swanigan.
Yes.
Out in California. Just a shout out to he and his wife.
He's a great preacher. He's a great preacher and teacher.
Soon as this all over, we're going to have them here in St. Louis.
That's right.
We want to have them. Yes. We're going to have them. Yes. Right, have them to come to St. Louis and be with us. And when they come here, we certainly want you to come and support.
That's right.
We appreciate all of y'all that's looking and listening. Mm-hmm. We love you. We thank God for you. We thank God for all of you all. Continue to pray for us.
Right.
We don't have it. We're not claiming to have it made. Not trying to act like we got it. No. We got Swanigan Inspiration, but it don't mean we got it made.
Right. That's right.
But we're striving for perfection.
That's right.
We're striving for perfection. We're headed that way. That's the way we're going, for perfection. And we're loving on each other. We love you. We appreciate you all. Thank you all so much for watching and being on the line.
Share this with someone. Please share this with someone. It only helps us to be able to grow. And we're on Instagram. We're under Swanigan Inspiration. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook. And we are just wanting to grow. And we ask you to partner with us so that we can do even more to help improve building relationships. God bless you. Anything else, baby?
That's it.
You see anything else?
Nothing else. Good night. Thank you all. Take care. Next Monday, 9 p.m.
Swanigan Inspiration.
See you there.
You. Take care.
Bye-bye. Make sure I hang the phone.